Now, Dr. Upton, just a few further points.
Yes, sir.
Did you apply for a job at your own hospital?
Yes, sir.
Which was,
St. Swithin's.
Well, we won't hold that against you. Now, you applied for which job?
The junior houseman's job on the Dean's firm.
So you don't really want this job?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do, sir.
But don't you think you'll get the Dean's job?
I don't know. The Dean did hint that I stand quite a good chance of getting it.
I see. Good at rugger, then, are you?
Yes, sir. Well, quite.
We're all familiar with the Dean of St. Swithin's system of good rugger play a good job. Only we at All Saints are looking for surgeons.
what position do you play?
Wing 3/4, sir.
Well, we need a wing 3, you know.
Well, that all seems very satisfactory. And you really mean to go in for surgery, do you?
Oh, yes, sir. I know it's tough at first, but it's always been my ambition. I mean, I don't think surgery will ever replace preventive medicine as the best solution of all, but, well, I do have a kind of feeling for it. And after all, in these days of transplants and so on, I think the operating theatre is the most exciting place to be.
Excellent. That's the kind of spirit I like to see in my house surgeons. I think we'd all agree on that, eh? Very well, then. I think Dr. Bryce Derry, our chairman, would like to ask you a few questions.
Now, Dr. Upton, you are certain that you really want to work in our hospital?
Yes, sir.
You have been qualified a little over a week, I believe.
Yes, sir.
You're a member of the Medical Defence Union, I take it?
Definitely, sir.
And of the BMA?
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm terribly sorry, sir. I mean, madam, I didn't realize. I mean, you do look like, no, not you. What I mean is, well, it's obvious now. Oh, God. Oh, there's nothing here, Paul, not a thing. This one's 2 years old. A couple of ads for second-hand cars, not even a locum.
Either of you two fancy an ear, nose and throat locum?
ENT.
No, thanks. I want a general surgery job.
Yeah, well, but it's a nice, easy job to start off with. Plenty of time off.
Yeah, well, thanks for the information, but not really.
I can't say I blame you, honestly. Oh, hell. Excuse me.
Plenty of time off, eh? Any hospital jobs in there?
Oh, hospitals. Oh, here's something. Oh, yes, this is it. Listen. Junior hospital doctor, surgery, pre-registration, 2,500 a year.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, listen. Apply Hospital Board of Governors, St. Stephen's Hospital, Victoria Street, Uganda. Sorry, Mike. Oh. Hey, this looks interesting. GP locum Wimbledon. Quite fancy this. Oh, sorry, mate. Do you want it?
No, I don't want to do general practice.
Oh, well, there's always ENT.
No, I don't want to work in ENT. I don't think looking up noses all day is teaching me enough.
You can't afford to be all that choosy, you know. Someone's got to pick noses, haven't they?
Morning.
Morning.
Hello, Dick.
Now, what's the matter with him, Paul?
No job.
Oh, come on. You'll get the job on the Dean's firm. You're the best wing 3/4 he's got.
It's not really like that.
Who else will get it?
Bingham.
That creep.
Lawrence Bingham, you're joking.
Well, he did get the surgery prize.
Yes, but A, he doesn't play rugger, B, he's got spots, and C, he's a pain in the arteries. Anyway, come and have a drink, because I've got the most fantastic thing to tell you. Last night, I bumped into a chap who turned out to be a Harley Street doctor. And I happened to mention that I was looking for a job, and, well, he's taken me on.
It's fantastic.
Specialises in dermatology.
But you don't know anything about skins.
Well, who does? 3 pints, Harry.
Hey, what's the money like?
Oh, it's not really Harley Street to discuss money. But I would think it's a case of good morning, your ladyship. Yes, that's definitely a wart you've got there. Ding, 10 guineas, please.
Oh, God, here's Bingham.
I say, I've just heard there's a fantastic pancreatic cyst down in surgery. And a perforated DU as well. Of course, he's pretty ill, but I reckon he should last till we've all had a good squint at him.
You're a bit keen. I mean, you haven't got a job yet, have you?
Well, actually.
Have you?
Oh, good Lord, no. I mean, not actually. But I mean, quality tells, so... I said, did I tell you I was in casualty yesterday, and there's enormous great liverwort in?
How many legs did it have?
It's an absolute must to run your fingers over.
Was there a patient round it?
Well, you see, that is the interesting thing about working in a teaching hospital like St. Swithin's. You get to see all the interesting patients. You're fixed up all right, are you?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, you'll probably get the dean's job, first 15 and all that, eh?
It's not like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, no offence. In any case, we're all bound to find out at the dean's dinner tonight, aren't we? Hey, what about you, Dick?
Oh, well, actually, I've got in as an assistant to a dermatologist in Harley Street, a Dr. Lunsden.
Lunsden, Harley Street. Now, I've never heard of him.
Oh, well, Harley Street isn't really your area, is it, old boy?
I say, Bingham,
Yeah?
I've just heard that enormous thyroid has just flown in from the States.
Good Lord, really?
Yes, it's down in Patrick Snoothwall.
Gosh, I must miss that.
Yes. His name's Parker.
Parker?
Yes. Commodore Parker's a rather bad-tempered old gentleman with piles. They're an absolute must to run your fingers over.
Very good.
And in conclusion, gentlemen, I'd say this has been a particularly good year for the hospital, in that we have achieved one of our greatest achievements, which we have all been striving for since 1923.
Yeah.
After a long struggle, after a great deal of hard work, trial and error, we have discovered here at St. Swithin's that we are capable of winning the Inter-Hospitals Rugby Cup. Yes, well, I think that's really all I've got to say, other than, well, thank you. And I congratulate you all on qualifying and welcome you most heartily to the profession. This farmer, you see, and he had this fantastic rooster.
I find this dinner sickening. I mean, look at them, all crawling all over the senior consultant for jobs. Just look at that.
Well, some of us don't need to. I got that job at Wimbledon.
Great.
Anyway, this nun says to the giraffe,
Look at Bingham.
What a creep.
and the giraffe said, well, that's a dirty habit. To which the nun replied, no, it was the African who said, no, it was the nun. Shall we repair to the bar?
Mike, I think this is it.
Upton. Upton, I am jolly pleased to see that you applied to be my junior houseman.
Oh, were you, sir?
Yes, wing three-quarter like you, my word, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, we're not doing too badly. I've got 2 of the front row into midwifery. I'm hoping to wangle a scrum half into geriatric. So, one way or another, things are looking up nicely.
Well, that sounds marvellous, sir.
Oh, no, yes, indeed. But, well, there it is.
Sir?
A wing 3 like you. I mean, I asked, but, well, there you are.
I haven't got the job, sir.
Yes, I know. Bingham, you see, surgical pride and all that, no choice. Damn shame.
Yes, sir.
Still, if you're set on surgery, you could always go on training with the first 15, and then in 6 months' time, I could get rid of that blasted Bingham, and you could take his place.
That's a dirty habit. Hello, Michael.
Well, congratulations.
Yes.
Best man won.
Yes. What are you going to do now?
Well, I
Oh, Mike, I've been looking everywhere for you. I've got to go to work. You got the job. job?
Yes, only a locum.
Great, in what?
Surgery.
Marvellous, whose firm?
If you must know, I'm the junior houseman in ear, nose and throat.
Oh, dear. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Lots of experience. Look, I've got to go to work now. I'll see you in the bar tonight.
All right, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, fine.
Good luck.
Thanks, and you.
Hey, you haven't seen Professor Nevin, have you?
Yes.
Oh, where?
Yes, I haven't seen him.
Upton. Look, you haven't seen Professor Nevin, have you? I want to borrow one of his abdomens for my students. I always think the abdomen's a good thing to start them off on.
No, I haven't seen Professor Nevin. But I did see the most fantastic abdomen. Signs, symptoms, the lot.
Where?
Well, here and...
No. I mean, which ward?
The third floor.
Third floor.
Just along from the noisy chest.
The noisy chest? Where?
Along from the foot.
The foot. Which foot?
Left one, I think. Here. No, right.
The right foot.
Oh, and I do believe it was downstairs from the abdomen.
Upstairs from the abdomen. Oh, that's marvellous. Thank you very much, Michael. Right, come along, you lot. Follow me and cut out the chat. Michael, that chap Parker, Collier sent me to see...
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I didn't think much of his thyroids, but his piles are worth looking at.
Oh, hell. Oh, Mike. You ready to go?
Emergency?
No. Just sister telling me I'm late. Shut up, you old bag. You ever done any ENT before?
A long time ago.
Oh, nothing to it, really. Just a matter of looking in ears, up noses, and down throats. Absolutely nothing to it. Anyway, it's all in there. Morning, sister.
Dr. Arnold, could I have a word with you, please?
Thank you.
Comfortable, Dr. Upton?
Yes, thank you.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, yes, please.
Perhaps a biscuit?
Don't mind.
Well, you can have them when you've dealt with the 20 patients that are waiting outside. When you are ready for your first patient, you press that button. Coffee, indeed.
Very good night. Morning.
Good morning, Doctor. It's my Jennifer here.
Can I just take the particulars first, please? Name?
Jennifer Geach.
Hello, Jenny.
Jennifer.
Yes. Occupation?
Eh?
Oh, schoolgirl. Right. Have you ever suffered from fits, fainting, heart?
You haven't got time to go through all that. You're not a student now, you know.
I'm clerking my patient.
Oh, do get on.
Well, what seems to be the trouble?
She's had a very bad nosebleed, Doctor. Terrible it was.
When was this?
On the way to school this morning. It stopped while we was waiting in the queue.
Good. Well, I'll just take a quick look at it if you'll come in here. Head back a bit, Jenny. I'm just going to put this up your nose. There's nothing to worry about. Just to help me to see. What, sorry?
Oh, what do you want to move for? The doctor was being ever so careful. Now it's started again.
Yes. Well, I'll just get the thing.
You wait in here, please, Doctor.
Mrs. Geach. Head back a bit, Jenny. Now, most nosebleeds come from the same tiny area in the nose. We call it Little's area, and usually, if the nose is held like this, 9 times out of 10 it will stop the bleeding. Usually. In most cases, there is the odd time when...
Doctor, your next patient is waiting in booth 5.
Thank you, Nurse. That's it. 9 times out of 10...
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Yes, well, if it ever happens again, just bring her along. If you care to wait over there, the nurse will... Morning.
Your next patient is in booth 5, Doctor.
Yes, right. Will you excuse me?
Oh, Mike, how's it going?
Oh, fine, fine.
Good, good. Morning. It's the throat, wasn't it? Have a look. Right, would you open wide? Say ah. Ah. Yes, fine. Would you gargle with that, please? Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, that's looking a lot better. I'll just take a swab. Oh, it doesn't hurt. There we are. That's it. Look at this. Grand. Thank you very much. Come back in a fortnight, would you? Thank you. Good, good. Carry on pumping. Well, that's my lot nearly done. Yeah, Mike, when you finish with your patients, why don't you join me for a game of cards in the common room? Could do with some fresh money. Yeah, that's better out.
Morning.
Good morning, Doctor.
A fishbone.
Yes.
I see. Right, head back a bit. Open wide. Say ah.
Ah.
Seems to have gone and probably scratched you a bit. Gargle that, would you? Blocking.
Yes.
Right, head back a bit. And there's nothing to worry about. Just going to put this up your nose. Nurse, I almost fainted in both one.
It's starting again. What is going on?
Oh, I spit it out. Yeah. No, not in there.
Hi, Mike. How did he go?
Oh, fine, fine. Just so many of them. I'm whacked. And this ruddy thing. You know, I was bleeped twice in the middle of lunch and once in the loo.
Oh, you'll get used to that. I remember a very embarrassing occasion just after I'd qualified. I thought I'd finally made it with Nurse Willett. We were in her room in the nurses' hostel, you know, just getting down to, well, you know, when suddenly, bleep!
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And exactly the same thing happened a week later to old Thompson. Willett went berserk. Kicked his bleep in. Well, I must be off.
Oh, Lord, is that the time? I'm supposed to be meeting Collier here at 7.
Well, good luck. See you.
Good evening. Thank you. Just have a look at your notes. Mr. Brisket?
Ah, my son. The Reverend Brisket.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Reverend Brisket, you seem to have been to quite a lot of hospitals. What exactly is the trouble?
Well, I was just passing, and I thought perhaps that some of you lot might like to have a look at me. I've never been here before.
You were just passing?
Yes, well, actually, you see, the trouble is it's the pain. It's on the move again. It's in the nose.
In the nose?
Yes, well, when I say the nose, I mean that it starts there, and then it moves over there, and it goes in there, and it sort of worms its way right through and comes out here and ends up there. Usually when I'm singing and not only on Sundays.
Oh, dear, well, we better have a look at it. Would you come in?
Oh, good, good. I'd like that, yes.
Down there, that's it.
I reckon you know that the cause of the trouble is the high notes. When I'm down here... It's perfectly all right. But when I go up top... That's everything on the move again.
see. I'll just have a look, shall we? You say it ends up here?
Yes, and it's the same with my right knee, you see, when it starts going all hot and cold.
Look, I tell you what, we've got a specialist here, a colleague of mine. He might be able to help you.
Oh, good, good. I've never seen a specialist before. I'd like that.
Good. Well, I'll just give him a ring. Hello, could you bleep Dr. Bingham for me? Dr. Upton. I'd like his advice on a patient. And ask him to come to the ear, nose and throat department, will you? Thank you. Bye.
And shall I tell him about the pains in the heart during the sevenfold Amen? Amen.
Oh, look. Don't strain yourself. Just wait for Dr. Bingham. Ah, Dr. Bingham.
Is that him?
Yeah, it's a very interesting case. I haven't been able to get anywhere with him, so I thought I'd transfer him to you. You being in surgery.
True.
Well, good night.
Well, I'll soon find out what's wrong with him. Good evening.
Reverend Brisket, I believe that you're a specialist.
Well, yes, in a way.
Good. Listen to this. No pain at all.
Couldn't get away any earlier.
Yeah, but 2 pints, please, Harry. So, how was general practice?
Terrible.
Same as ENT.
It's not the work. It was just too much of it.
I won't stick it for 6 months.
40 patients I had.
Thank God it's only a locum.
Oh, here's Dick.
Well, at least one of us is doing okay.
Oh, yes, he probably got up in time to treat a couple of rich old ladies before lunch. What'll it be, sir? Champagne, or are you sick of that already?
Did either of you two know there was a Harley Street in Bethnal Green?
Just look at us. Here's to our glamorous careers.
Yes, and to think that creep Bingham's the one with the plum job.
Hey, I've got something to show you two in ENT. Come on.
Oh.
Well, there's nothing wrong here. Your symptoms seem perfectly normal. In fact, I can't find anything wrong with you at all.
Maybe it is because I have only been singing single notes. Now, perhaps if I were to sing a whole song.
No, well, I don't think that's quite necessary.
Wandering minstrel, I a thing of trade, of ballad songs and snatches, and dreamy lullaby. My catalogue is
Mr. Brisket! Get dressed immediately! Dr. Bingham, how dare you misuse valuable equipment and valuable time to entertain Mr. Brisket here?
Yes, but Reverend Brisket...
Oh, it's the Reverend Brisket today, is it? Last month, it was Lord Brisket, and the time before that, it was Chief Superintendent Brisket.
Yes, but he's got this terrible problem.
The only problem he's got is getting past the hospital porters. Once inside, there are plenty of idiot doctors only too happy to examine him. Come along, Mr. Brisket. Will you stop this singing, Mr. Brisket?
Of course, that's the interesting thing about working in a teaching hospital like St. Swithin's. You get to see all the interesting cases.